Surmedani is a beautiful romantic love song that's sung from a young lady to her other half. The opening lines are Surmedani, Vargae e mera mahi, ve hor menu ki chahida. So the first line, Vargae mera mahi, Varga means is like, and Mahi is her beloved. So she's saying that my Mahi or my beloved is like a Surmedani. Vehor menu ki chahida. So chahida means to want. So she's saying, well, what else would I want or could I want? My mahi is like a surmedani. And you're probably then wondering, why on earth is she thinking such a feminine object as a surmedani? Why is she referring to her other half as a surmedani? Well, if you can imagine that back in the day, a surmedani, as part of a woman's makeup kit, so to speak, in traditional times, a surmedani was very precious. It was held in high regard. It was very important as part of that makeup kit for that woman. And it was also very beautiful to look at, as you saw earlier. The surmedani was very intricate, very ornate in its design, and there could have been other more intricate ones available as well at that time. And it's something that beautifies a lady. So all of these things being so precious, so important, and something that beautifies a lady is the reason why this lady is saying that her other half is just like her pot of eyeliner. Beautiful, precious, ornate, intricate, and it makes her beautiful. Odi pair chal suna jad jad mein. So odi means his, pair means foot, chal means steps, and jad means whenever. So this line means whenever I hear his footsteps, metho bolya nahi janda ik vaak vi. So the word vaak means sentence. So I can't utter a single sentence, or I can't say a single sentence. So as in, nothing comes out of me when I hear his footsteps. Ovi moke di nazakat pachan ke. So moke means chance or that moment. Nazakat means atmosphere. Pehchan means to recognize. So this line means he also recognizes or senses the atmosphere at that moment. Senor chup kar janda oho aapvi. So senor means sahelio or friends, and chup means to go quiet. So what she's saying is, my friends, he also at that moment, he goes quiet himself. Jodo akhiyan da noor hove same. So noor means light and same means samne. So what she's saying is that whenever the light of my eyes, i.e. him, comes in front of me, dupatta siro nayo lahida. So dupatta is a headscarf, and she's saying at that moment I don't take my headscarf off my head, and that's because she's so overcome with shyness. So the context of that first verse is that back in the days, people wouldn't have public displays of affection. So if you were out in public and you happened to see your other half walking past, you wouldn't smile or you wouldn't openly acknowledge that he would be going past. So men and women of the day would try and get a quick glimpse of their other half here and there. They'd shyly smile if they did see one another. It was all done very coyly, and they'd look around to make sure that they hadn't been caught by any of the elders in the family. So if you can imagine that she's hearing his footsteps as he's walking past, and she's saying that at that moment, he recognised the sensitivity of that situation, the delicacy of the matter, that he's clocked me, I've clocked him, but he's not uttering a single word. And in that moment, I've not been able to utter a single word just because of the, I've seen him, he's gorgeous, he's walked past me. So things were done so delicately, and upon seeing one another, she felt so shy that she wasn't even able to lift her headscarf off her head. She was just so shy and so coy about it. So these are the delicacies of love back in the day. So this second verse, ਉਹਦੇ ਖਿਆਲਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਪੱਤਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਬੈਠੀ ਨੂੰ. So ਖਿਆਲ means thoughts, and she's saying, I'm sitting with thoughts of him in my mind. ਹਾਏ ਦਿਨ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਤੋਂ ਪੈ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਮਨੀ. So ਦਿਨ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੇ means as the day rises or dawn. Sham means evening or dusk, and to pੈ means it turns to. So this line translates as, oh, from the rise of the day as it turns into the evening, I'm lost in thoughts of him throughout the whole of the day. Utto kudiyan de kalje machon nu. So utto means on top of that. Kalja means your dil or your heart. And machon means to burn. So what she's saying is, on top of that, to burn the other girls' hearts or to make them jealous, मैं ओदे बुल्ला उत्ते रख दियां नामनी. So bulla means lips. So she's saying, I keep his name on my lips. So she's always talking about him all day, and she's looking to make the other girls jealous. ਜਦੋਂ ਹਿਲਦਾ ਨਾ ਪੱਤਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਪਾਸੇ. So hilda means to move, and patta means leaves. So when she's saying that when the leaves are all not moving and when it's still and quiet, hai odo oda geet gaida. So, oh, at that moment, I sing his song. So this third verse, ode pyara wala uddan bathera hai. So the word uddan means like a shawl or a wrap or something that you use to cover yourself with. And the word bathera means enough. So she's saying his love is like a shawl or a wrap that is enough to fully cover me or envelope me. मैं कदे महंगा लीड़ा पाया कोई खास नहीं. So महंगा means expensive. Lida is a word for clothes or clothing, depending on what part of Punjab you're from. So what she's saying is, I've never worn any expensive clothes. So the context of that is that she feels that she doesn't need to wear any expensive clothes because his love is enough to embrace her or to clothe her or to cover her. ਨੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਾਪਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਆਉਣ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਨਾ. So he never makes me yearn or long for my parents. ਹਾਏ ਉਹਦੇ ਮੁਖੋਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਡੁੱਲਦੀ ਮਿਠਾਸ ਨੀ. So mukho means from his mouth. Duldi means to pour out. And mithas means sweetness. So she's saying, oh, from his mouth comes pouring out sweetness. So the context of that is, he speaks so sweetly to me and such sweetness pours out of him that I don't even yearn or long for my parents. Puri dharti de mech dahi lage. So the word puri means the whole or the entire. Dharti means the world. Mech means to measure up or is the same as. And lage means it seems. So the whole world seems to be the same as or fits into or measures the same as ... Hun kera wang di gulahi da. So hun means now, kera means circumference, wang means a bangle, and gulai means the roundness. So this line translates as, now within the circumference of my round bangle. So if you pair those two lines together, the context is that I'm so in love and he makes me feel so contented because of his sweet words that I don't even long or yearn for my parents. And my world is so perfect and it seems that the whole of my world fits right within the roundness of the bangle that I wear. Surmedani.